Hi, welcome to the CAPPA Vision channel. My name is Tiffany Miller and I will be your host. I've been a labor doula with CAPPA for 7 years and a childbirth educator for 5 years. We here at CAPPA would like this channel to become 3 things for you. Number 1, we would like it to become a hub of activity for birth professionals in CAPPA all over the world. Number 2, we'd like it to be a place where you can come and express yourself and express how the CAPPA Vision is helping you in your perinatal work. Last but not least, we'd like to bring fresh topics to light to encourage, inspire, and inform you in your work. I want to talk first and foremost today about the CAPPA Vision itself so that we can start this channel off on the right foot. Because our scope of practice, our grievance policies, the certifications that we offer, the information that we help our members find are all kind of the muscles and the bones and the structure of how CAPPA works. However, the CAPPA Vision is, simply put, the heartbeat of it all. Together, we each imagine a world, and we use that imagination to drive us until it becomes reality for our clients and our students. So over the next few weeks, I plan on covering the CAPPA Vision statement by statement and just going over how it applies to me personally in my work as a childbirth educator and a doula. And I hope that you will do the same in the comments section as well as through video responses. We can't wait to hear from you. So first of all, I'd like to read the first statement in the Imagine a World CAPPA Vision. It says, imagine a world where women are encouraged to trust their bodies, where myths about pregnancy, childbirth, the postpartum period, and breastfeeding are dispelled. These all seem very self-explanatory, but I would like to share an example of what I mean. In my childbirth classes, in the very first week, I like to go over the objectives for the class, right after the very first icebreakers and the first where we exchange names and introduce one another. I like to talk about fear levels and how I like to replace fear with confidence in my classes through good information, evidence-based information, and teaching each student how to apply it individually to their own health history, their own set of risk factors, their own mentality and emotions and desires for their birth going into it. I like to say something like, let's say your fear level is here. Maybe you feel a little bit in over your head with this whole birth thing because you didn't grow up around it. You're unsure about it. You've only ever heard horror stories or about how painful it is or how hard it is. And maybe no one's ever told you that it's something that you can do. Well, through good information and good knowledge, I hope to take your fear level from here all the way down here. And the way I will do that is I'll bust some myths about childbirth that we commonly believe in our culture, and I will replace those myths with actual evidence-based knowledge that you can take and incorporate into your own experience. And that's basically a simple rundown of how I talk to my students in the very first week of class, and the evaluations reflect that. After the end of class, I hear from students all the time, I was so afraid of X, Y, or Z regarding my labor and birth, but now that I know the reasons behind these things, I feel much more confident about the decisions I need to make for my labor and birth. As a childbirth educator, I can't think of anything I would rather hear than to hear my clients and students walking away with confidence instead of fear. So that's one way I apply the first statement of the CAPPA Vision. The second statement in the CAPPA Vision reads as follows. Imagine a world where women are given the tools they need to make informed decisions about their pregnancy, childbirth, postpartum, and breastfeeding experiences. Again, pulling an illustration from my class. We don't just talk about massage in my class, we do it. We can't really put tools into our clients' and students' hands unless we literally use our hands to teach them. These are the best tools we have as educators, doulas, of all kinds in order to teach our clients. So for example, I like to teach hand massage in class, and the way I do that is I have some hypoallergenic lotion or cornstarch on hand, and I respectfully ask the mother's permission to practice on her partner. And so I will take the partner's hand in my own hands, and I will walk him or her through each step of hand massage, the different strokes, how you work, from in the different muscle groups, and I teach them how to do it. Then, while I move on and we continue the class, the partner then does the massage on the mother's hand. So that serves a couple of purposes. Number one, it integrates the actual tool I'm giving them, gives them a very physical experience of it. They see it with their eyes in the PowerPoint. They see me do it to their partners. And then the partners also see me visually, but then they get the kinesthetic experience of learning how to do it themselves. So when that tool comes up in labor, they instinctively know how to perform it. And I like to point out at the end of that portion of class how kind of warm and fuzzy everybody starts to feel after we've all kind of massaged and touched each other and talked some more about different issues. And I like to point out that that is how oxytocin and endorphins work to help us stay on top of our labor. It's a very physical experience that they get to feel for themselves in that moment, and they can translate that later in labor and birth. And it becomes a very real and available tool for them rather than just talking about it or showing a video of it or looking at charts and reading graphs and things like that. So those are two examples of how I incorporate and apply the CAPPA Vision in a practical way in my childbirth education classes. Now we'd like to hear from you. How do you apply those things? What are some examples that you can give us in your own practice about how you apply the CAPPA Vision? Please reply in the comments section below or post a video response as well. We would love to hear from you, and we look forward to seeing your beautiful faces and hearing your fresh ideas and be in support of one another. So by way of introducing yourselves, make sure that you share your name, where you're from, what your certifications are, and your suggestions on how to apply the CAPPA Vision. Thank you so much for tuning in for this, our first video. I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you, have a great day, and keep imagining a world.